it's Laura from How to Get Your Shit Together, and today I am here with the beautiful Blaithin, and if you haven't already guessed, Halloween theme. Today we are going to be talking about how to get your shit together for Halloween. So tips on just general Halloween stuff, really.
Yeah.
Blaithin blogs over at astyleofliving.com. I will have that obviously linked down below, and her YouTube channel as well, so you should check those out. So yeah, we're going to be talking about how to get your shit together for Halloween, and then stick around after that because we are going to be talking about the ghosts of Halloween's past.
That sounds really ominous, like ex-boyfriends or something.
Fitting though. No, as in like
I know what you mean.
Halloween memories.
Yes.
Things that we loved and things that scarred us for life.
Whoa. Okay.
Stick around for that. Enjoy.
So, what are your top 3 tips to getting your shit together for Halloween?
Be prepared. Be prepared. Number 1. Did I make that sound horrifying enough?
Kind of, yeah.
Sticking with the theme. No, definitely be prepared, because if you run out on October 31st and try and get sweets, a costume, decorations, you're just going to be shit out of luck. Sorry, but you are. It's not going to happen. Be prepared. Think about all of the things you're going to need. Costume. Will you have trick-or-treaters? Generally, how many do you have? Are you going to be hosting a party? Going to a party? So you want to sit down, write yourself a little list. List maker. Obviously, list making was going to be on this. But sit down and figure out what you need. Be prepared well in advance. Don't be one of those people that runs out 5 minutes before, 6 o'clock before the shops close, and panic buy everything. That's not going to work.
There's probably going to be nothing left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Boo-hoo for you.
So sympathetic.
In fairness. But no. So number 2 is DIY a lot of stuff. I'm not particularly crafty at all.
And you're recommending to everybody to DIY?
Yes. There is a caveat though.
Okay.
Stick to what you know. Don't go too lofty with your goals. Blaithin and I would know nothing about that.
Yes, originally our plan for this collaboration was to do a bit of DIY, which we did start preparing ages ago.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we did. No,
we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it. We decided what we were doing, and then a week later we realised what we'd actually have to do.
We are not Martha Stewart's.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, don't go too lofty with your goals. But don't buy everything. Half the fun of Halloween is just throwing together some things. The black bin liner cape. You have to have a black bin liner cape at some point in your life. Probably not at this point in our lives. I'm sure we're pretty much past that now.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not. If you see us out in black bin liner capes. But yeah, look on Pinterest. Although if you're looking on Pinterest, give yourself a good 6 hours.
Yeah, definitely. Although the problem with Pinterest is it is sort of very idealistic, professional Halloween people.
Yeah, go for the easy ones. The really easy ones. A lot of them just have templates you can cut out and stick on your window, it's a template of a scary face or something. Stick it on your window. Start small, people. Aim low. But do DIY a lot of things. I think that's great. If you're anyway handy with a sewing machine or a needle, make up your own costume. Don't automatically run out and buy one. My final tip then is, I used to do this and then realised that we don't actually get trick-or-treaters to our house. Sad face. But what I used to do is, for the trick-or-treaters, all the stuff that you're going to buy for them, actually divvy it all out first. Don't just chuck everything into a big giant bowl or box and then just grab fistfuls and throw it into bags or buckets. Have it all divided up. Then you won't have kids complaining about, oh, she got more than I did, or any of that stuff. It also means that everyone is getting a fair supply of stuff. And if you divvy it up properly, which was a problem for me in the past, you're invariably going to be left with a whole load of chocolate and sweets and stuff.
Isn't it? I thought that was the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only give everybody one thing.
That's what I mean. If you divvy it up like in a...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm all on for this. So it's like the bowl for them and the 3 bowls for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was
100%.
pretty standard. Yeah.
But, you know, have it divvied up so that you can just grab a handful, throw it out, so you're not like scooping things out last minute. That would be my tip.
Okay. Excellent.
But that's just, I'm like totally anally retentive, so maybe that's just me. Moving on, quick, next question.
Quickly. Okay, next question. So, okay, yes, this is one I really wanted to ask. I'm not a parent, and you are a parent. So what shit should we be putting in our Halloween bowls to give out as trick-or-treaters? Because there's a lot of kind of sort of things you should and shouldn't be, and parents who don't give their kids certain things and that.
Yeah. I don't really feel qualified to answer this because even though I am a parent, my little girl is too young to trick or treat, and also she doesn't have any sweets or chocolate or anything. At all.
Wow.
So I know I'm a terrible mother.
And well, so maybe this is more a talking point, because obviously I know nuts is a big no-no nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, to give out. And I have a friend of mine, and she lives in France and has done for about 10 or 15 years. But what's really big in France to give out, as opposed to sweets, are sort of like fruit and nuts and those kind of, I suppose, like healthier options. Whereas if I was giving out like apples and oranges here, like they'd probably throw them back at me, kind of thing.
Yeah, no. You have to be giving out the sweets and the chocolate.
I fully expect within the next 5 years that there is some sort of like, you know, mass kind of, you know, oh well, you shouldn't be doing this and this on Halloween. Do you know? And
you should be giving out sweets and chocolate.
I think so. It's kind of the fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you want to go somewhat healthy, I mean, don't be giving out fruit. That's just my opinion. But
I think it's probably just going to go in the bin on the other side.
Yeah, I can't see how that would go down well. I think if you want to verge on slightly healthy, you could do something like chocolate covered raisins or something. So kind of not quite as unhealthy. But I think fruit and stuff is a no-no. Another thing that is an absolute no-no, and I know this from bitter experience.
Okay.
Bitter experience. Do not give anything that is not individually wrapped. Do not give anything that is going to crumble or melt or stick or...
That's a really good point.
Yeah, so if you're giving out stuff, so don't go buy like a big giant bag of M&Ms and then just scoop out a handful and throw them in. No.
Well, I suppose you could do that if you put them into little smaller bags.
Yes, that's what I mean. Unless they are individually wrapped, not going to work. Because a neighbour of mine when I was younger... I hope she's not watching this. Why would she be?
Yes. Hi, Laura's neighbour. Leave us a comment.
But the one year that she actually answered the door, because she would never answer the door, she answered the door one year and she gave us brack. Now, just a slice of brack.
Into the bag.
Into the bag. Number one, it crumbled everywhere.
Really destroyed everything.
Number two, it had a thick layer of butter on it.
Holy Lord,
Yeah. So
it was like a Halloween surprise, dipping your hand in the bag afterwards.
And then some people threw in coins. I'm a bit about giving money for Halloween, but whatever, if that's your thing, you do it. Some people do it.
I didn't realise people gave money.
Some people do throw in little coins, yeah.
And like, what's the average?
I don't know now, but back then it was just a few coppers. But coppers and butter, they don't mix.
Yuck.
They don't mix. Don't be doing that. No.
No, yeah. Okay, you know, they are great points. Oh God, sorry. No, we're moving on again because that's just icky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So final question. So your tips above are what we should be doing.
And
but what are you doing to prepare for Halloween? So this is one of these questions.
Honest answer?
Yeah.
Nothing.
At all?
At all. I'm such a sado. This is as Halloween-y as it gets for me. We don't get trick-or-treaters to our house. Of course, this is going to be the one year that they all arrive on the doorstep. This will be my 5th Halloween in the house that I'm living in, and we have never had trick-or-treaters. And every previous year I used to go out and buy in bulk lots and lots of things, sweets and lollipops and all sorts, and no one ever showed up at our door. Also, we don't really decorate for Halloween, and I don't know how true this is, but apparently if your house is not decorated, that's a sign, like, don't knock on my door. Did you know that?
I didn't, actually.
Yeah, I've heard
I
that.
thought it was more to do with the lights, if your lights were off.
No, apparently if you have no decorations on your house. But again, I don't know how true that is. I heard that
It's not
somewhere, but again, if you're familiar with that, leave it in the comments below. Let us know if that's... but that is what I have heard.
Okay.
So why don't decorate the outside of our house? So I don't know, maybe if they're just purposely avoiding us because I don't decorate. But yeah, I don't really do much for Halloween. That's so sad. I used to, like I said, when I was a kid, my friends would come over every year. We'd have a sleepover. But now we're grown up. We have kids of our own. Like we're married. But I don't know, I'm old now. My little girl is too small for trick-or-treating.
So maybe in the coming years you'll start to do more.
Maybe, yeah. But for this year, despite all the advice I have just given.
Hence the reason for this question. Because I always find that when you give out advice, it's always like, what you should be doing. But don't do what I do.
Up my game now this year.
Yeah, like I feel like we should,
This is as Halloween-y as it gets for me. This guy, I love this guy.
That, I have to say, even though I hate spiders, that is pretty cool. You see, that wouldn't really, yeah. But I have this spider brooch that I was going to wear, and I was like, oh, but it would be here, and I'd accidentally look down, and then I would, like, scream.
Oh, yeah. Like my spider earrings?
See, yeah, they're okay because they don't look like real, whereas this is like
brought real spiders. I had no idea you had arachnophobia.
Oh yeah, terrifying. And I used to be fine, but years and years ago, my brother, who's 5 years younger than me, thought it would be hilarious to put both real and fake spiders in my bed.
Oh no, that would freak me out.
And so I lift back the covers, obviously, to get into bed, and I didn't see the distinguish between the two.
Yeah, because you just see black crawling figures.
And ever since then, I genuinely, doesn't matter of the size or the shape or where it is, if it's in the room, if I can see it, there's screams, like to the point of I'm crying hysterically in a corner rocking.
I saw a film once where there was a snake in the bed. I think it was a Star Trek film. It may have been. I can't remember. Anyway, somebody got into the bed, there was a snake in the bed. Every time I get into a strange bed now, if I'm staying in a hotel or whatever, before I get into bed, I throw back all the covers to make sure there's no snake there.
Snakes wouldn't bother me. Now, like a big snake, I'd probably a bit worried about that. But no, snakes wouldn't bother me that
snakes.
much.
Oh, yuck.
I used to be an air hostess years and years ago, and we had a passenger, this is before 9/11, where things were much more relaxed. And she says, I bet you don't know what's inside my gym bag here. And I was like, clothes or shoes?
No.
Honest to God. Yeah. Nearly threw up. It was just the shock. There wasn't just one of them. Or, it was a few.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but they wouldn't bother me. Like, I've done the whole, when you go on holidays and sometimes you go to these animal parks and you can put snakes around your neck. I've done that, and I've held, now when I say little, they're that big. We're not talking
grass snake even.
Yeah, I'm not talking like if I don't even know what they're called, but those big long
pythons.
Yeah. Oh, if that was beside me, I would be. Yeah.
No. And it could be this small. I would still freak out.
Really?
Snakes.
No, that's what I'm like with spiders.
Okay.
Yeah, we will leave it
now
at that.
I am emotionally scarred.
So guys, we really hoped you enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun to film. First collaboration.
First of many, I hope.
I was literally going to say first of many, which reads my mind. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. They're not all this zany. Some of them are semi-serious. Head on over to Blaithin's channel. We're going to be talking about how to throw an amazing Halloween... Well, she's going to be talking about it because I have never thrown a Halloween party or even an amazing party.
You have.
Have I?
Yeah, your wedding.
Yeah, you threw that. You threw that.
It was all you.
She was my wedding planner, by the way, if I didn't already mention that. So yeah, like the video. Let us know what you're doing for Halloween. Leave them in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you like it. And then, as I said, hop on over to Blaithin's channel where the fun will continue. Thanks a million for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.